Hey there, YouTube. Alright, so the last video I posted up about my crazy contraption with the 43cc ride-on lawnmower. It's actually a Sears Craftsman, everything removed deck. I had the thing for over, crap, I'd say over 10 years. I had a motor on it before, you know, dicked around when I was younger, you know. It was fun until I blew the motor, you know, revving it, pushing the clutch, letting out the clutch, letting the thing do wheelies and put a hole in the side of the block, you know. I do believe I blew the connecting rod on it. Alright, as you probably been wondering, wow, that thing was slow in the last video. Alright, the reason being, see if I can show you this, guys. Let's see. You see that tiny little guy? That's actually a keyway. You might probably feel like, what the fuck is that? That's actually a keyway that offsets the timing on the flywheel, and they say it's supposed to boost your upper torque, or I should say higher RPM, and you're supposed to get 2 miles per hour out of it. No, that's actually wrong. That's why it was, when you would see the video, you hear it and it was like, bah! Well, I went to Ace Hardware, found a woodrufff key that's the same size that fits the keyway, and yeah, the thing sounds a lot healthier, it picks up a lot quicker, and it goes. So this is the offset keyway. It's not that great. I had it on this motor because I had to take this keyway off this spare motor and use it on this 49cc that's ported, the ported head, because the keyway would actually do the same thing. No power, no balls. Put the original keyway back on that guy, bam, 32 miles an hour easily. So I got the original keyway in this one, so I'll post up another video. The clutch is actually giving me a little bit of problem. It doesn't want to the spring doesn't want to return because it's too tight, so I tighten them up a little bit. It freely moves. I use well, it's so old, but Loctite. So here, a demonstration to show you. There, see it? It opens up. See if I can do this better. Sorry, I'm on them cigarettes. It's kind of hard to do things. One-handed. Let's see if I can do this. It's kind of hard to see. That sucks. But maybe you'll get the picture, but let's see if I can do this. There, it opens up, returns. So hopefully that gives me my my clutch back to where it was normally. But yeah, this one's actually only a 43cc. That actually originally comes on these Electra mini chopper pocket pikes, or whatever you want to call them, I don't know. So that one's actually got a 49cc ported head. This one's actually got a 43cc, and I've actually seen a lot of people and seen what happened on that head, what they did to port it. They took the exhaust in the intake port and just shaved it a little bit, because the ports would actually what would it, they actually narrow down as it goes further in. So I opened them up, and you can actually tell a difference, because on that guy you can actually hear a louder coming from the intake, and the same thing with this one. But this one's got, you know, a crazy ass exhaust, and this one's just got the regular stock muffler with just a pipe on the side to quiet it a little bit. It's actually a piece of a a frame for my old 10-speed bike that I had laying around, so I just gutted it up, heated it up, bent it, welded on a little bit, and then whatever welds didn't successfully seal it, I used acetylene or map gas with 2 map gas containers, you know, torches, and used abrasing rods and layered some abrase on there, and it sealed it pretty good. And the motor's all painted with some high heat, gas and oil resistant, and let's see, where is it? Heats up to 2,000 degrees, so that's good. About $6 at Frit Harbor Tools. I know if you go anywhere else like Pep Boys, it's at least $9–10, or any other auto place. So check them out. Check out Frit Harbor Tools. You can even go on their website too. And there you have it. Yeah, the carburetor's off right now. It's actually giving me some issues. This is actually the one that was originally on another motor that I had, and the needle and seat, I don't know what happened. They must have came loose or something, but the needle and seat is off, and you know, it runs perfectly fine, but after you let it sit for a little bit and the gas is all built up in the line, it just continues to piss and piss and piss. So I gotta take off the bottom of here right where the primer bulb's at, and I gotta adjust the needle and seat and probably screw in that screw a little bit, because it's the lever is actually probably almost semi level to the base of the carburetor, but I probably got to screw in a little bit more so that it keeps a nice contact on the seat. I might have to actually just change the needle out of another carburetor that I have, that the top of this actually broke, so that might have to happen. So we'll see what happens after I take this thing apart and redo it again. But I'm just now waiting for this Loctite to semi hold. You know, Loctite works like, you know, the absence of air between threads and whatnot, so it's probably going to take a little bit. So there you have it. There's the 43cc ride-on lawnmower motor that I've been working on. It's actually it's snowing, raining a little bit, you know, sleet here in Illinois. So, and I've actually did a little more work on my throttle that I made. It's very, very, very crude, but it works. Piece of handlebar from an old snowblower for to engage the auger. Another piece with the hole drilled through it with the spring back washer, and one of those bike chain guys to hold the cable through. Tighten that bitch up. The rod goes through here, a hole I drilled, welded a washer on. Got another washer on the back side with a cotter pin so it doesn't fall out, but I gotta still bend the cotter pin. I haven't done that yet because it hasn't came out yet. And then a piece of thin angle iron, drilled a hole, another guy from a bike to hold the cable in so it doesn't, you know, like that, but obviously the motor's not hooked on, so and there you have it, my crude throttle. There you go. And we'll probably heat it up, bend it over, and straighten this guy out. And I got actually some old bike pegs from my bike, and I'll probably put the peg on there so you got grip when you put your foot on it, so your foot doesn't just slide right off. I got a bigger gas tank on it now, so this thing will hold about probably 2 gallons worth of gas. My filter, my copper line, because I didn't want anything to, because I know all these lines after you know, drain the gas out, they go real hard, so I don't like that. But there you have it, my little toy. Still got to build a seat, and I got to build a brake. Painted the tires flat black, so it looks real nice now. So I'm getting there. This will be a fun project. It'll be fun in the winter time when it had snow, but I just didn't go too well with it, you know, during the winter time. You know, too much to do. I didn't have the frame mount for the motor, but I cut the welds off the old scooter I had and put that bitch in there, welded it, and voila. So there you have it. Keep you guys posted on this, because I don't know who's out there that likes this, but hopefully I get some views, because this thing's gonna be fun. So yeah.